excitement and energy to the Chargers football team, and I think I'm gonna have the chance to do it, sooner than later. But right now I'm just playing my role, just trying to get better and trying to help others out, by getting better. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, from Abbotsford Project. I grew up there all my life. Was raised by my grandmother. My mother and my father was in my everyday life. It just, when I was born, my mother was having trouble, and my father was in school. So my grandmother took me, and but like I said, my mother and my father, was in my everyday life. They did a great job, just as well as my grandmother. And I always told my grandma, I was gonna be in the NFL. How long my son in the book? It took me a lot to get to where I'm at right now, so I'm very confident. But at one point when I was at Syracuse, my confidence was at the floor. My freshman year, my dad was facing cancer. Things wasn't looking too good, and me and my father had a talk, and he said he wanted to see me play football. Before. At that time it was, God forbid something happened to him, and I went on and I played, but nobody at Syracuse knew, or nobody in my family or friends, or nobody knew me in the conversation me and my father had. So I was kind of pressured, forcing the issue to play, and I played kick return. My dad, seen a few of my games, not as many as I would like him to have seen, but I was on a bus and I got a phone call, and they was like, "I'm sorry to hear about what happened." And I'm like nobody ain't never told me nothing, so I'm like, "What happened?" I ain't paying no mind, but I kind of had a feeling, that my dad passed away. Being a part of a great team, being, having so many great people around you, when you walk in the locker room, you see Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates, Darren Sproles, Sean Phillips, Sean Merriman, like you just around a whole bunch of people that, you watched when you was 3-4 years ago, and now you here with them. So I wouldn't get this feeling up for nothing. Deuces.